Hello online pipe community, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here, and today we have another Parsimonious pipe. This time, we're back to Bulldogs. This time it is a Briarlee bent Bulldog. It's the first Briarlee Bulldog that I've gotten. In it, blend of the week is Gawith Hogarth Best Brown Flake number 2. Smoke it all week and we'll talk about it next week. Let's take a closer look at this pipe. From the side, you can see a big difference in before and after on the grain. Before, you really couldn't see it. That was a couple of scrubs with Murphy's oil soap. Now you can see the grain pretty well. Some chipping along the bead lines. That's awfully hard to fiddle with, so I didn't. Stem came out nice. Looking at the rim, you can see there was quite a bit of lava there and a little bit of charring toward the back of the rim, closest to the stem. You can see a little bit of misshapenness about the rim there, where that was charred and sanded out just a little. Stem, as I said before, looks much nicer. Unlike many of the Briarlees, this one is a push stem. Came out nice and clean on the inside as well as the outside, and from here you can see another look at how nicely that grain cleaned up. No before picture of this one, just a little bit of an after so that you can see the pretty bird's eye on the back side of this bowl. Now this one was 33 and change, including tax and shipping and handling and all that. Not bad for a solid little pipe, cleaned up well. I'm positive it's going to be a great smoker. All of my Briarlees and Lees have been so far. 33 bucks and change. Yeah, it's hard to beat for a solid little pipe. That was really not a difficult cleanup job. Lester, Redcoat's return, is celebrating his 2,000 sub mark with a giveaway. Now, Lester, I've got too much stuff, so please don't enter me in the giveaway, but his link will be down below if you want to enter. And let's talk about what he wanted us to discuss for his giveaway, and that is tin art. Nowadays, most of our tin art is covered up by ugly warnings about how we will get emphysema or something from smoking pipes. Whatever. There are still some good tins in the U.S. I happen to be drawn to a more simple style of tin. So, for example, the HH line from Mac Baren tends to have these relatively simple tins with the HH logo top center and then whatever the name of the blend is with some faint logo. I think these are lions, yeah, in the background. Another good example, many of the old Gowrie of the Rattrays tins, Old Gowrie being one good example, have just a brief description and a simple piece of art, usually a nice piece of art. Nice tins. But what I'm really drawn to old tins, and tins in particular rather than small mini tubs like that. Just a few of the ones I have that, and why I really like them, and the ones of this style. So going back into the 1960s and before, the 3 tins I'm going to show are all pre-UPC. So for example, Prince Albert. You don't even have to be able to read to know what's in this one if you're familiar at all with pipe tobacco, and I would be willing to bet that there were a lot of pipe tobacco purchasers who couldn't read or didn't read well in the earlier days, and seeing his image, pretty easy to figure it out. Just a well thought out, I think, design. Another example, and again, right off the bat, it tells you what's in it, is half and half. Looking at the design on that, I think it's a little cleaner on this side. You can tell right off the bat. I mean, once you see that logo, that emblem, you are not going to forget what's in there. Like these old tins. Just love them. And a third example, and I've got some more upstairs, but I really like this one, the velvet tin, because that emblem kind of looks like a military emblem, like maybe your airborne would smoke this tobacco when they landed on the cliffs behind Normandy or something like that. It has that manly military look. A very simple design again. I'm just drawn to that. There's a lot of good from an artistic standpoint tin art out there today. One very consistent example being Solani. Solani's tins have a really nice, very consistent, very recognizable design to them. So there are just lots of out there, but these simple old tins in particular, I'm just kind of drawn to them. So nothing really fancy about the art on these. It's a little more graphic art than fine art, but I like them. Lester, you deserve every one of those subs. Folks, if you are not subbed to Lester, you are so missing out. This is a man who not only travels back in time with us, but does so dressed better than James Bond. So he is just an incredible storyteller, wonderful gentleman. He is kind, he is generous. Give him a look if you have not yet. I think you'll like him. And with that, folks, light something you like. Maybe it'll come out of one of these old tins. Enjoy your afternoon.